7th graders, we are at the end of week 11, so that means we have a short little Schoology quiz. If you need help in your textbook, you can look at page 321 to 322, still in Topic 6, Lesson 4, and I will show you how to get to our quiz, and I will also read the quiz questions for you if you find that helpful. Just a reminder that even though I will read the quiz questions, please answer in Schoology. Just a little info for the quiz. You're going to have 3 chances to take the quiz. If for some reason on try number 2 you get an 85 and on try number 3 you get a 75, no worries. I will take the highest grade out of the 3 chances. Alright, so how do I get to this quiz? You're going to log into Schoology, go to our science class. It'll look something like this. Please click on materials that I circled in red and scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. It's going to look like this. You're going to click on week 11 quiz. And a friendly reminder that you have a How Humans Use Water Coaster due. This is from Wednesday, and I always take late work. Alright, let's begin the quiz. Question 1. Look at the diagram of groundwater below. Groundwater can be found A, at Earth's surface, B, in lakes, C, trapped in ice, or D, trapped underground between layers of rock. So if there's a diagram, we're going to use it, and we are good at reading diagrams, so I'm just going to walk you through this diagram. It looks like a cross section, meaning that if I was able to cut something in half and look inside. I've got, at the top, I've got trees, and I've got grass. Below that, I have soil or dirt. Below that, I have sandstone, which is a type of rock. Below the sandstone, I have groundwater, and that's what I'm trying to figure out what groundwater is. And below groundwater, I have another layer of rock called granite. All right, so I'm going to use that picture again to choose where groundwater can be found. Remember, if you are looking at a diagram and it's asking you a question with the diagram, you can't choose choices that are not shown in the diagram. Like, for example, I would get rid of letter B right away because I don't see a lake in this diagram, so it probably won't be letter B. Moving on, ready? Alright, question 2. Look at the diagram below of an aquifer. So it looks really similar to my last diagram, but the difference is now that groundwater is labeled aquifer, and also it looks like I have a well that is bringing the water from the aquifer up to the surface. So what sentence best describes what is shown in the diagram? Is it A, an aquifer is easy to use? B, an aquifer is made from water running down from mountains and collecting? C, an aquifer is the amount of groundwater rock can hold. Humans can use it by drilling a well to bring water to the surface. Or D, an aquifer is water trapped beneath rock layers. Humans cannot use it. So again, my hint for you is if it's not shown in the diagram, you can't pick that answer. So like I would get rid of letter B again because I don't see any mountains in the diagram. Listen, letter B is correct, but if I'm using that diagram to answer the question, I can't choose B because there's no mountain and I don't see water flowing down. Question 3. Look at the world map of groundwater resources below. Okay, so I got a map. First thing I should look at is the key. It's the key, it's the key, it's the key. And remember, a key gives you information. And let me read that key to you. Purple is major groundwater basin. So any area in purple has a lot of groundwater. Green is complex hydrological structure, so I'm assuming that is either some way to use lakes or rivers or groundwater for humans to use. And that white or beige color, that is local and shallow aquifer. So the word shallow means not very deep. So, question asks, groundwater is evenly distributed and spread around the world. True or false? So again, if I go back to the map, purple means that you have a lot of groundwater. So if groundwater was evenly distributed, if this question was true, then this entire map would be purple. Because that would mean everybody in the world from South America to Europe to Australia would have the same amount of groundwater. Is that true or false? Question 4. Look at the picture of porous and non-porous rock below. So porous rock, those little circles represent sediment, and rocks are made of different sediments. And it looks like there's lots of space in between that porous rock. If I move over to the non-porous rock, the sediments look like squares, and they are so close together that they overlap, they cross each other, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of space. So which rock can water travel through? Porous rock, A, or B, non-porous rock? Remember, water needs space to travel, so which rock has more space? Question 5. Look at the map of water scarcity in Australia below. Remember, scarcity means that there isn't a lot for everyone to use. So Australia is labeled on the map, and it's a map, it's a map, it's a map, it's a map. So we're going to look at the key. So I look at this green. Green represents little or no water scarcity. So water is A-okay, pretty much everyone can use it. Let me look at the yellow box. That means that there is near water scarcity. So there's almost not enough. All right, if I look at pink or red, that is water scarcity. That means there's not enough water to go around. And if I look at white in the key, it shows that there's no data available, so they couldn't get enough numbers to make a conclusion. All right, which sentence best describes what is shown in the map? So again, guys, we're basing it off the map. If we can't see it in the map, it can't be the answer. So A, Australia has many scary spiders. B, most of Australia has little water scarcity, but the southeast of Australia has water scarcity. So you're going to need to probably use a compass for this. C, most of Australia has water scarcity, but the southeast of Australia has little water scarcity. And D, Australia had many forest fires in 2020. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to eliminate letter A, Australia has many scary spiders. That's true. Okay, Australia has a lot of spiders, but I'm not told that information from the map, so I can't use it. I know the information is true just on my knowledge, but I can't choose this answer in this question because it's not a map of spiders. It's a map of water scarcity. All right, guys, you got this. Remember, you have 3 tries, and I look forward to seeing you next week.